The number of black-owned farms in New York State is at an extreme low, with less than 1% of farms being operated or owned by black or African producers. John Boyd, a fourth-generation farmer and founder of the National Black Farmers Associations, says this is a battle that has been long fought and continues to be a hurdle for future generations.
I founded the National Black Farmers Association in the mid-'80s to help eradicate discrimination facing many black farmers from the state of New Jersey all the way down to the southeastern corridor of the United States, where many black farmers were not receiving farm loans from the United States Department of Agriculture.
There were nearly 1 million black farmers in the 1920s. Today, there are roughly 45,000.
And we really didn't own any land till after the Civil War, after 1865. Some white farmers, plantation owners, said, "Hey, I'll go ahead and sell some land to this black family that continue to stay on the farm and work for us." That's how blacks got land in the first place.
But at the turn of the 20th century, Boyd says the same lands they were given were being stripped away.
And they used the United States Department of Agriculture through legal laws that are on the book to use the county committee system to take land away from black farmers in this country.
Boyd's struggle for equal treatment began when he was 18, trying to qualify for a loan at a farming lending branch of the USDA.
And so I walked in the office and it felt like I was going back in time. This man spat on me during the loan application session. He tore my application up, tossed it in the trash can, used racial epithets, Negro, boy, whatever you people call yourselves these days.
To remember is to relive. Boyd recalls his struggles to be approved for a USDA loan, later discovered that other black farmers faced the same struggles they say white farmers didn't. In recent years, he's worked alongside New Jersey Senator Cory Booker for federal changes that aim to address discrimination against black farmers.
We're really facing extinction. And if Congress doesn't put some laws in place to protect us so our numbers can come up, there's going to be a tough road to hoe for the next generation of farmers.
Christa Núñez and her husband Peter are among the small BIPOC community involved in agriculture. About 7 years ago, they moved to Ithaca to establish a black female-owned farm, also dedicated to giving back.
Everything we do for black folks and for indigenous folks is about correcting the wrongs, acknowledging what happened, and also moving forward with allies in obtaining more land and turning the corner for everybody.
The Learning Farm has developed programs for children to get dirt under their fingernails and adults to bring their visions to life.
It's learning how to build farm infrastructure, learning how to scope out what a housing development would look like in an intentional farming community. Part of that is working with legal folks and planners and environmental folks on scoping out what that trajectory of, like, I know how to do stuff, I have the folks that I want to work with, I have a piece of land, now what can we do to make it happen?
Núñez says disparity around land ownership in communities of color has widely affected women as well.
The women have a really hard time and have historically had a hard time even holding land, being able to be acknowledged as landholders.
She prays and she hopes of a future where all communities can be good stewards of the land.
If we can create broad coalitions of people who are committed to working for justice on land, food justice, we can see a future of rural lands being diversified with diverse groups of people from all over the world.